Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It's DVD time once again. My little fat boy introduction here. How you doing, Mitty? You just a-sleeping? Look at that fat boy sleeping. Anyway, I'll show you some new DVDs I got here for cheap prices. $5 to be exact. I'll show you there. You can see the $5 price tag. Alone in the Dark 2. I don't even know what to say about this movie. The first one, a lot of people hated the first one, but I enjoyed some parts of the movie. I don't know why everyone hated it. It wasn't that bad. But Alone in the Dark 2, it has nothing to do with the first one. And the story just, I don't know. It didn't really make sense. There's this dagger and a witch is after everybody, and it was stupid. I mean, they tried with the whole cast, Bill Moseley, Danny Trejo, Lance Henriksen. I mean, they tried to have a good cast, but the movie was just a disaster. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. But I only paid, well, actually, I paid $3 for it, because it was buy two movies that are $5 and get them for $6. So I only paid $3 for it. Take that back. But I only paid $3 for it, but still, this movie is pretty bad. I'd give this probably like maybe a 2 out of 10. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Here you go. You can have that one, Mitty. You can have that one. And there's the original Alone in the Dark, the unrated director's cut, which is much better than the second one. You can have that one too, Mitty. This one I saw at Walmart. I thought it was a pretty good deal. $5, you get 4 movies in one. My Best Friend is a Vampire. Kind of a horror comedy, not very scary at all. But it's a pretty good movie. I thought it was a pretty fun vampire movie, but there's a much better vampire comedy called Once Bitten with Jim Carrey when he was younger, so that one is very similar to My Best Friend is a Vampire, but I think Once Bitten is a much better film. Repossessed is kind of like an Exorcist spoof. It does have Linda Blair in it, surprisingly, and Leslie Nelson, who's played in pretty much all the scary movies and Airplane and a whole bunch of other comedies. But Repossessed was stupid at times, but it was sort of funny. And Slaughter High was pretty much the reason I bought this DVD set, because I've been wanting Slaughter High. It's a very good horror movie with this guy gets bullied and he gets deformed from the bullies, and he comes back years later and he kills them all at the school. But it's the uncut version and it's pretty gory. But that was pretty much the reason I bought this whole set. But I enjoyed that one, Slaughter High. Definitely check that one out. And it also comes with Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, You Better Watch Out, which I already owned in the Silent Night, Deadly Night DVD box set. So that was kind of an extra in here. But I didn't really care for that one. But I like Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. But I didn't really like 3. But it's a pretty nice little DVD set for $5. Not bad at all. It's two-sided, so I'll show you. You got one movie on one side and one movie on the other. So that's pretty neat. You can have that one too, Mitty. The Lovely Bones, which was a pretty strange movie. I got this one. Very good one by Peter Jackson. Has a lot of fantasy to it, and it's not really scary, but it does have some weird parts. But this girl dies, and her soul is kind of like stuck in between heaven and earth, and she's trying to get in contact with her family and all that to catch the killer. And it's a really good movie. Has some great special effects, and I like all the trippy scenes where she's like in the dreamland or whatever, heaven or whatever you want to call it. And it's a real good movie, and it's pretty sad at times too, but I thought it was very good. I haven't read the book, but I heard the book was good. But definitely check that one out if you like Peter Jackson movies. He did a good job on that one. And the last one I bought, I got this one for a good deal. Punisher Warzone, the 2-disc special edition on Blu-ray. One of the Blu-rays I've actually bought recently. I haven't bought too many Blu-rays lately, mostly because they're a lot more expensive than DVDs, and to me they're kind of the same thing except on a blue case and a little more expensive. But I got this one for $10, and I thought that was a good deal because I loved Punisher Warzone. I thought it was much better than the first Punisher movie. I didn't really care for the first Punisher movie with John Travolta. I mean, it had some moments, but overall, it didn't really seem that great. But I love Punisher Warzone. This is a fun movie. It is gory as hell. It has tons of action. I love this one. It's very good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go see it right now. Rent it from Netflix, rent it from Blockbuster, rent it from somewhere and check it out because it's a very, very good movie. Very, very good Marvel movie. Great version of the Punisher. There's also another Punisher movie. I think it came out in the 80s. I never saw that one, but I heard it wasn't really that good. But this is much better than the Punisher movie that came out several years ago. Definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. And those are my new DVDs that I've got recently. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And enjoy those DVDs, Mitty. I will see you in Kitty Cat Land. He's still sleeping. Well, see you later, folks. Stay tuned for some more horror times. I got those